We are ready to go. Another packed house here at the PMAC, and the opening tip is controlled by LSU.
Player-to-player defense for Mississippi State, and they want to try to stay with it, not have to switch in the half court.
Cheyenne Wilson gets the scoring started for LSU. Mississippi State's starting five includes Chandler Prater making her third start this season to Shields, Jordan, Debrisha Poe, who battled illness but still played 31 minutes last game, and an interesting-looking post player, Medina Okot, that Christy will talk about as we go along. Poe comes up empty on her first attempt. The starting five for LSU does have a little different look. Samaya Smith out, serving a one-game suspension after being ejected on Thursday, so Wolfenberger makes her eighth start. Shot clock is down to 7. Here's Poe. Got to go with 3. Had it knocked away, and here's Flau'Jae. Spins on Jordan, spins it up, and will earn a trip to the free throw line. First personal foul. Johnson went for 25 points, 5 rebounds. From Savannah. Made a name for herself on the court and off the court right away, even before stepping on campus here in Baton Rouge. She's just been on fire. 16 of her last 24 games, she's gone for at least 20. Jordan defended well by Johnson, who gets the block. Poe launches for 3. No. Okot has it taken away by Day Wilson. Williams. Contested 3. Mikaylah Williams rises up and knocks it down. Jordan. Johnson making it tough on Jerkaila Jordan right from the jump here at the PMAC. Now Okot on the inside. Double comes from Morrow, and a 3-second violation.
And this is why we'll go back to when they put 4 quarters together, this is a really dangerous ball club. It's just the inconsistency.
Williams, pretty turnaround for 2 more. Sequiny showcase.
But it's the men wearing the sequins that I love the most.
Once again, I did not wear my sequin jacket just because I just don't think it looks good. Ooh, that looks good off the hand of Nia Russell. You need that out of the timeout because their first 7 possessions, 5 turnovers, and 0 for 4 shooting for Mississippi State, but Russell gets them on the board. Wolfenberger on the drive. Strong take for 2. Played just 1 minute against Mizzou last time out, however. She wears number 24. Here's Russell trying to split defenders. Beautiful take by Nia Russell. Showing off a little bit, too, on her way back up the court.
So, Mississippi State usually plays a 4-guard lineup. Now, Sam Purcell's gone to 2 bigs.
Flau'Jae.
Something to watch for Mississippi State is the ball's been stagnant. Haven't seen a lot of people touching the ball. Well, McFall says no one else needs it.
Good against ranked teams in SEC play. Went for 10 against Kentucky, 14 against South Carolina, 10 in the win against Oklahoma, 11 against Tennessee. So she's been getting in the double figures. Flau'Jae off the mark, but Mississippi State couldn't control the rebound, and a second chance here for LSU. Inside of 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. And Johnson coming out hot. Russell, that's well off the mark, but picked up by Prater. Good feed inside from Montague.
Mississippi State's trying to ice these on balls and keep it on the side and not let them get to the middle, as Cheyenne Wilson just was allowed to do.
Too strong, and McFall's got the rebound. Okot running the floor. Wolfenberger got back there, but Okot muscles it up for 2. 11.5 points a game, 9 rebounds in her first season playing for Mississippi State and first season playing in the States. Williams, that's her beautiful patented shot. Now Jordan, a pull-up in transition. Still searching for something to drop. 0 for 5 from the floor. Williams, open, for 3.
And that's an example. Gilbert going over the on-ball so McFall can't turn the corner.
Prater tried to force it in, taken away by Miracle Shepard, the former Bulldog, taking on her former team for the first time. Williams brings it out near half court. 7 to go in the quarter. Williams inside, good feed, finish, and the foul, Morrow. So Jordan picks up her second personal foul. Scoreless in the first quarter, 0 for 5 shooting. She'll head to the bench. We'll see how long Sam Purcell can leave her there. And Morrow can't finish off the three-point play. And that will do it for the first quarter. Elite defense from LSU. They ended the quarter on a 7-0 run. LSU did an outstanding job on Jordan, who went for 40 last time out, averaging 17 points a game. Did not score in the first quarter, picked up 2 fouls, and she's on the bench here as the second quarter begins in Baton Rouge.
And Jerkaila Jordan is a veteran, but it is sometimes hard to come home.
Miracle Shepard couldn't get the follow. Here's DeShields. DeShields with the crossover, the take to the basket, but a foul call. That's her first. 2 on Jordan, 2 on Poe. So that Mississippi State depth will be tested. Williams finding a cutting Gilbert, who made the extra pass to Del Rosario. Russell still with it, picked up her dribble. Looking for Thomas in the post. Thomas made the feed, and the finish by Chandler Prater.
They did film on Friday, and she took them to get ice cream.
Well, there's the defense up top by McFall. Has Russell on her right. McFall to the basket. Ocott cleans it up. Flau'Jae for Morrow. Day Wilson back to Wolfenbarger. Not much for Jordan to do, although she does not have Johnson on her. Well, now she does. Into the corner, no. Day Wilson with the rebound. Williams.
This is the pressure LSU puts on you. You miss, you turn it over.
This has to be something that they love seeing right now, the way they've played here today.
I mean, Bob Starkey was honest with it. He said, I'm worried about the dribble penetration ability of Mississippi State. Well, they have done such a good job at this point in the game.
I mean, these are still good numbers, good rankings in the SEC, but it's an improving defense. And they made it very difficult here today. Mississippi State has also had some unforced errors.
You start thinking about other things besides just the game. And I'm not saying that's what Jerkaila Jordan's doing, because I think LSU has had a big part in her struggles. But I would like to see Jordan, when she gets back on the floor, to focus on the other aspects of her game.
16 now for Williams. Remember that 0 for 9 game she had against Washington?
No.
Neither do I. Russell leans in, spins it in for 2 more. She is looking to score, and she is not shy. And Mississippi needs a little bit of that. Here's Russell contributing defensively.
Well, I think if you're Mississippi State, you know what happened against Oklahoma with this LSU team on Thursday night.
Look, you're looking for little victories right now. And if you're matched up well on an out-of-bounds play, that counts, and then it turns into a turnover. So Mississippi State has not led here today, but they've had a lead of at least 5 points in 7 of the 8 SEC games. And they get the score on the other end. Del Rosario comes on as Poffenbarger goes off. Day Wilson contested 2. No. Good box out by Montague, who's played some good minutes here today. And here is Russell. LSU's largest lead, 18 here in the second half. DeShields cuts into the deficit a little bit more. Denham DeShields gets her first points. Del Rosario rejected by Montague. Russell on her way down, gave it up to Prater. McFall on the drive. Tough take to shoot a couple with 2:25 to go in the first half. Number 1, Auburn takes on Oklahoma. That's all coming up on Tuesday. Williams wide open for 3. No. Oh, Morrow. That's what she does. Nearly 19 points a game and 14 boards. A rebounding total number 1 in the country. And then a turnover. Well, when you pull down over 1,550 rebounds, you are entitled to make sure everybody hears it and knows about it. And if you don't know Flau'Jae Johnson yet, welcome to the party. 11 points 3 of 4 from outside the arc, and LSU has answered that 12-0 run with a mini run of their own, but there's Anaya Russell. Johnson through traffic, lost the handle, and it is a stop for Mississippi State. Bulldogs 3 of 6 from beyond the arc in this quarter. LSU 3 of 5 beyond the arc. Oh, good pass by Russell, and she's just emptying the toolkit right now. We've had the too small, we've had the ice in the veins, I've got vision, 2015 vision goggles on.
I wish people could see you doing that over here.
Well, I'm into it. Gilbert, no. Morrow, yes. No hurry here for Mississippi State. About 5 seconds or so between shot clock and game clock. Williams is ready for the challenge. He knows Russell wants to take it.
And Kim Mulkey screaming to her team, we have a foul to give.
Russell launches for 3. No. Rebound, Prater. No. Montague. What a half for Gwinnett Montague. Final chance here. Gilbert doesn't get it off in time. And that is it for the first half. About ready for the start of the second half. Some of the key numbers. Williams went for 16. Johnson with 11. Russell off the bench with 10. Bench points 23-2 in favor of Mississippi State. Jerkaila Jordan, who went for 40 against Mizzou, scoreless in the first half. Picked up a couple of fouls. And Mississippi State will mix up their lineup to start this third quarter. And LSU gets to the basket and the foul. How about Sam Purcell going with pretty much the core that got them back into this game after outscoring LSU 23-17. Prater. Entry to Montague. On the turnaround for 2 more.
Mikaylah Williams trying to post up Russell down low.
Morrow threw it up with her offhand. And here is Morrow. And number 1 on the active rebounding list. The Shields for Prater. Prater, tough shot.
No luck.
I was going to say, Montague's looking a little tired. She walked down the court. She goes, get your street clothes on. We're having ice cream. So she does that with her team. What does she do with her grandkids?
Oh, she's definitely the spoiled grandmother type. There was a shot of her basically throwing a kid on the bed, and they're just playing.
Ocott inside into the game, 4-2.
Stop the momentum of LSU. Here's an overload play for Morrow.
Morrow on the inside, tries to find Wolfenbarger. Ocott, some of that fresh legs on the floor, gets caught for the foul. You come back home to Louisiana and there's pressure. You want to do so well. 21 points a game in SEC play, which is 3rd in the conference.
Which is impressive because she's the top of everyone's scout sheet. She is such a dynamic player. And it's just unfortunate she's had this slow start. I do expect her to try to get going.
Well, there's a change here. So Flau'Jae is defending Russell right now, and it's Williams on Jordan. And here's Flau'Jae. Steps in, gets the steal, smile on her face to the basket for 2. Jordan guarded once again by Johnson, got free inside, and there's the first points for Jerkaila Jordan.
Last couple of trips in the half-court offense, they tried to get the ball into Morrow against Poe.
Well, that will go into the books as off of Ocott, off the backboard, into the hands of Wolfenbarger, into the basket, and the foul. Wolfenbarger cannot complete the 3-point play. He's got 9 points, 3 boards. Here's Poe. Montague back into the game. Turnover again for Mississippi State. That's 15. Johnson. Defended by Poe. Feed to Morrow, who tried to get it to Poffenbarger. Morrow, count it, and 1. Morrow out of the media timeout to try to finish off the 3-point play. She cannot. Montague's got the rebound. Miracle Shepherd on the floor for LSU. Here's DeShields. DeShields kicks to the corner. Russell open look for 3. Mississippi State was 0 for 4 from outside the arc. to start this quarter, but Russell comes up with a much-needed three.
And that started with Denham DeShield's dribble penetration, forced the start of a rotation, extra pass to Russell for that three.
Wolfenbarger trying to take Montague off the dribble. 11 points for Jersey. Averaging 5.5 a game. Poe can't leave her open. She is dangerous. 43% from beyond the arc this season, which is good for second in the SEC. Wolfenbarger, the handoff. Williams, tough shot. No, there's Shepard from the weak side. And she'll get the two.
Last two possessions for Mississippi State. At least three different players touched the ball, and they got good looks.
Russell rejected by Johnson, followed by Montague. Defensive rebound for Wolfenbarger.
You've got to catch LSU in rotations. They're just too good one-on-one in this game so far.
Williams throws it long to Johnson, who takes off to the basket for two. Great find by Williams, went the long way. Here's Jordan, tough spin, no. Wolfenbarger had it knocked away. Jordan fouled by Morrow, who slams it down. I think she's going to get a technical.
Well, I credit Jerkaila Jordan for not giving up on it. Montague gets away with grabbing Jersey Wolfenbarger. That's part of Kim Mulkey's reaction.
Of course, there were quite a few fireworks here for the Oklahoma game. Kim Mulkey hasn't had that look on her face here until now. Had that look plenty of times.
So Morrow, I'm going to assume Morrow doesn't think she fouled there and slams the ball down. I truly believe Kim Mulkey's reaction is to the no call against Jersey Wolfenbarger with the turnover because Montague had wrapped her up. And so there's two free throws because of the foul when Jordan was taking the shot, and then the two technical fouls.
This was on Thursday night. Kim, what happened? Boom! And then Simone. When Simone had the statue set, like, did she have to kind of sit for that, pose for that? And I just love Simone was just standing there like a statue, which is fitting because she has a statue outside this building.
You could not wait to ask him about that yesterday.
Off the window. So this is a good sequence for Mississippi State. They're taking advantage of it. The foul call, the technical call. Day Wilson waits for the Wolfenbarger screen. Williams, Johnson, Morrow. Beautiful ball movement by LSU. The Shields on the spin and one.
Just prevent any kind of foul heading into the fourth.
Williams holding for one.
She's asking for an on-ball screen.
Williams. Mississippi State's over the limit. Foul called on McFall. Auburn. On the day Asia Wilson's number 22 was retired, and still to come tonight, Texas A&M and Texas in College Station. Longhorns have won 5 in a row. 3 seconds and 2. That one brings rain, but it doesn't bring a basket. But Ocott beats the buzzer, and that's how the quarter comes to a close. They've got it. Score you see there is tied into the system here in the arena. Fourth quarter is underway with Richard at the point for LSU.
Morrow has the mismatch down low.
Can they find her? Well, that's one way to find her. Put it up on the glass and she'll get the rebound, but they couldn't get the putback.
If I'm Mississippi State, I want this offense to start with some dribble penetration and share the ball.
Russell to Okot. Okot turns around on Wolfenbarger, who stood her ground. Morrow, who can put it on the floor. She's got the push. Gilbert in transition. Makes a three. First points for Kaylin Gilberts. And LSU's on top by 14. McFall found an opening for two.
Mississippi State is switching that on-ball screen. That's why Morrow keeps getting the mismatch, but Rashard has not figured that out yet.
Throw it up for Morrow to follow up. Couldn't get it the first time. Down she goes. Looking for the foul. Didn't get the call. McFall intercepted by Gilbert. Morrow's all alone back the other way, and DeShields has the interception. Okot turned around just at the last second to get that pass, and here's Prater out of the scramble for two.
Great find by Medina Okot.
No one picked up Flau'Jae Johnson, and that is a mistake. 10 times out of 10. Montague. Tough pass in the corner. Turnover. Inside of 8 minutes to play in the fourth. LSU has not trailed in this game. Their largest lead was 18 in the second quarter. Flau'Jae Johnson will go to the free throw line to foul on McFall. In another game where she's gone for 20, which she has, that's 14 times this year, Christy, and 17 times in her last 25 games she's gone for 20 or more. The Shields for three.
You're saying Flau'Jae is consistent.
I mean, there was that great finish last year when she went for 20 or more in the 6 of the last 8 games, including 4 times in the NCAA tournament. Another foul called on Mississippi State. And you think she's been coming on. You mentioned before how needs to provide some minutes, because that is the question. What is going to happen in that 5 spot for this LSU team? One of 2 questions, really. The point guard spot has been kind of an open audition in many ways. Dave Wilson has been the one who's been running the show for the most part for LSU, including here today. Second chance here. Three-pointer is good for Williams, who launches a three.
And Kim Mulkey was over there asking Cheyenne Day Wilson to slow it up. Again, you got to have a feel as a point guard to know when to push tempo, when to slow it up.
Here's Russell. She's lost the mark from outside. Russell now 3 for 10 beyond the arc, and Williams back the other way for the easy 2. 6 to shoot. Nothing happening right now. DeShields. Johnson comes out defensively down to 1. Great defense again by LSU. Knocked out of bounds by Mississippi State.
And so we talked about the point guard play. Kim Mulkey calling the plays, wanting her team to get set up.
Morrow.
It's a different wear and tear this season.
And Oklahoma looking to bounce back after giving up 107.
You're
but
burying
you
the
can't
lead if
give
you're an
up
Oklahoma
107.
fan.
No, the lead is they gave up 107.
Here comes the trap.
Morrow to Williams. Day Wilson to Gilbert, who launches. Can't get it. Flau'Jae Johnson flies in, but couldn't hold on to the rebound, and Prater has it for the Bulldogs. Last gasp, perhaps, here for Mississippi State. DeShields to Prater. And Dave Wilson is called for the foul, and that will put Mississippi State at the free throw line. On January 9th, LSU squeezed out a victory in Knoxville, 89-87. That one's rattled in. LSU and Oklahoma. Friday, the gymnastics team took on Mizzou. Saturday morning, 8 a.m., the women were out here for practice. Men's game last night, 5 p.m., and the women's game here today. Kudos to the crew here in Baton Rouge, getting things all straightened out. Williams on the pull-up. Jordan leans in for 2. If you want a cut of the T-shirt money, that's sure to be flowing after that.
Well, no, I just want everyone to understand where we were coming from.
I think Morrow just got hit in the mouth, actually. She's well behind the play. Wolfenbarger's got the rebound. Johnson pushes it across half court to Morrow, who'll go to the free throw line.
In French cooking, gumbo Etouffee, everything else here in Louisiana. I'm deferring to these three ladies and how well they've been playing as the Tiger Trinity.
They've gone over the 80-point mark, which is below their season average. Ten on the shot clock as McFall puts it up. Couldn't get it. Morrow wanted that rebound. Would have given her 20. A chance for one here, and there is 20. 22 points for Williams, 20 points for Johnson, 20 rebounds for Anissa Morrow, and it's a win for LSU.